come hang out with me for a few minutes and I will show you how to make a card that looks normal from the outside, but when you open it up, you realize it has a mouth that opens and closes. You can make a turkey like I did, or you can make your favorite animal, monster, or person. So stick around and let's have some fun. All right, so the first step that we're going to take is to fold our paper in half. So you could actually do if you want a long card, you could do it that way. I want just like kind of a regular greeting card. So I'm going to put the corners together, hold, and push down right here. And this paper is pretty thick. It's like a thick cardstock, so it's going to be a little bit tricky to work with. What I'm going to show you is easiest with just regular typing paper. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open this and I'm going to decide where I want my mouth. So you could have a mouth right in the middle. That can be a good place to put it. But the bigger the mouth, probably the bigger the whole face is going to be. So just keep that in mind when you cut. I think I'm going to put my mouth down here because I'm going to, in the end, make a turkey. And I want it to have lots of room for the feathers. So I'm going to go for right around there. So I'm going to close this back up and make a cut. Just straight in that way. And if I need to make it bigger, then I can. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put my finger in like that to pop this out and then fold at the same time. Okay, so already you can see I'm getting a nice little top of the mouth. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same with the bottom. So I'm going to put my finger in and fold. Okay. All right, so now I have the top and the bottom popped out. Just to kind of make sure they're good, I'm gonna fold the card like this. And make some nice folds right there. So I'm just pushing down on the fold to make a nice crease. Okay, so now I've got a really nice mouth. So if you want, this can be any mouth that you want. It can be a person or any animal, but since right now it's almost Thanksgiving, I'm going to make it a turkey. So you can make your turkey however you want. There is not a right or wrong way. But the way I'm going to start is first, I'm just going to outline the beak. And then give it a little waddle. It's just kind of like a funny little shape down there. And then next I want to put eyes. Oop, and I accidentally went ahead and drew right there. So I'll go ahead and do an eye there and an eye there. Don't worry if they're not exactly the same shape or size or anything like that. Not a big deal. Remember, the point of this is just to have fun. And hopefully you'll be making lots of these. So, okay, just to kind of even that out, I am going to, let's see, do like that, and I'll add a little bit to this. Okay, so that evened it out a little bit. Happy accident. Okay. But again, make your eyes however you want. Okay. So I'm starting right here. You could start at the middle. Just giving it a little turkey head. And I'm going to try to make it as even as I can. But remembering that this doesn't really look like an accurate turkey anyway, it's just for fun. And then I'm going to go down this way. There we go. Okay, so I did this circle around. These are feathers back here, and then I'm going to see more feathers going out this way. So what I'm going to do is do kind of a scalloped edge to show the feathers. Again, not a right or wrong way. Your feathers might be pointy or bigger or smaller. Your eyes might look very different than mine. Okay, and now I'm going to go like that. So I'm just going from the little point of the scallop down straight in towards the turkey. And I'm just gonna, just to kind of, for decorative purposes, gonna add some lines. And I like to do this because it gives me some spaces to add like different colors, which I think is fun. I mean, usually turkeys are like black and brown with maybe a little red and yellow. But I think it's fun to add any colors I want. And then if I want, I can add some little, they're almost like long C's, these details here. All right, and I might add some little ones down here too, because this is all feather as well. Okay, and so right now, look, there we go. So now we have a talking turkey card. And I'm just gonna kind of neaten that little line up. Anytime you have to neaten a line up, I'll tell you one of my tricks is I just add another line to it. Or I just go with it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and outline this a little bit more. And then next, you can leave it as is, or you can color it in. For this, you could use crayons, color pencils. We have some pretty fun paint markers. We have Poscas, and then these acrylic paint markers that I love. I love the Poscas, but they have a fine tip, and this kind has a fine tip and a thicker tip that's nice for coloring. So you can decide what you want to do. I might go ahead and color a little bit. Just to kind of show you how even a little bit of color can kind of make things pop. And I'm gonna go ahead and make that, let's see, more of an orangey type of color. Although the beak and the wattle oftentimes are red, but again, this is our turkey. We get to make it whatever colors we want. This paint marker is running a little bit low. Color in that wattle. So you can be thinking about what colors you would like to add to your turkey. I'm making mine very colorful. So when I use colors one place in my drawing, I like to use them in a different place too, just because it makes it kind of look like it fits together a little bit more. And because of that, I'm just going to add a little bit more of this color someplace else too. So just a tiny bit, a little bit into the wattle too. Okay. Okay, I like this yellow a lot. It's nice and bright. So just have fun with coloring. It doesn't have to all be colored in. All right. All right, so we've got that. And then the next thing I'm gonna do, because I don't really want, this looks a little bit strange right here. So if I'm gonna give this card to somebody, what I'm gonna do is take another piece of paper, fold it in half, the best that I can, make that nice crease right there. And then stick this one inside, line them up the best that I can. And then I can either use tape or glue to secure them together. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put some glue stick right here. I'm probably going a little overboard, probably don't need quite this much. Let's see, I probably only need it on one side. Okay. Oop. And then drop your glue stick if you're like me. All right. So from the outside, looks like a normal card. Maybe we'll write happy Thanks Giving. And you make your card however you want. I'm just making mine how I want it.
You look at me. I know I never felt this before.